Hello and welcome to this Fast Lane Finals with Mikaway versus Maxx. Let's have a look at the bracket to see where these players have come from. So, Mikaway had to defeat Nerdy Felix in match 5. Maxx had to defeat Rory in match 4. Now they are both in the finals. So it should be an interesting one. We're still waiting on the players to get ready. But when they do, we can get started. It would help if I actually unmuted the microphone there. Whoops. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, you live here. Okay, both players are ready for game number 1, so let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, both players getting started. A little bit of a delay on Max's side, but that's all good and fine. While that's happening, while these players are getting through the early piece sequence, which looks to be fairly normal. Both players are playing good Tetris so far. Let's talk a little bit about the players. We've got, on the left, we've got Maxx, debuted back in April of 2025. Has a personal best of 1,005,081 points. And facing him, we've got Mikaway, debuted all the way back in June of 2024. Has a personal best of... Oh, hang on. A little bit of a long bar dependency forming here for Maxx. It's plugging it with some good pieces, gets to Tetris to take him back into the lead. We've got Maxx now with 96,000 points and Mikaway with 79,000 points, so still pretty close. It's early days. And Maxx, with that Tetris and a couple of burns, gets clean and can start building for some more scoring. Mikaway with a delayed burn, but it's just not getting the pieces that he wants. That long bar's going to help. One more burn will free him. There it is. And it is open for the Tetris once again. And there's the Tetris, simul-Tetris. 191 to Maxx, 159 to Mikaway. Mikaway has a personal best, by the way, of 1,078,140. Is ranked higher than Maxx in the ELO and is expected to win this match based on ELO. 69.7%. That being said, last time they faced back in March of this year in TNP Ladder League, Maxx took home the W 3-2, so a little bit of a rematch here going on as well. As I was looking away, a couple of misdrops for Maxx has created a couple of holes in the stack. It's going to slow his pace down, which is probably what Mikaway was looking for. Covers the well just as the long bar arrives, and Maxx is going to take a couple of Tetrises to extend that lead a little bit further. We're past the halfway point now. We've got Maxx with 309,000 points and Mikaway with 257,000 points. So Maxx holding on to this lead right now. But a couple of Tetrises from Mikaway that Maxx wasn't able to capitalize on. It's going to put him into the lead. 327 for Mikaway, 315 for Maxx. Nice S-spin there for Mikaway. Keeping things clean. A couple of Tetrises for Maxx puts him back in the lead. It's worth noting that Maxx does have the pace advantage over Mikaway. Maxx is at 87 lines, Mikaway is at 96. So that is more time for Maxx to get a little bit more scoring done. Mikaway now at the Joey Parker turn. It's currently at 398,000 points. Maxx is at 393. Very close game so far. Nice tuck setup there for Maxx. A little bit of a hairy situation forming for Mikaway. Not too scary, it's quite low down, but it was also getting a little bit close to transition, and that board is a little bit spiky. Now, both of these players are DAS players. Maxx hailing from the United States. Mikaway hailing from the United Kingdom. Mikaway transitions 521. Maxx has still got a couple more lines to burn until transition. Could take a couple more Tetrises if the pieces shake out. That long bar on the left for Mikaway is looking a little bit spicy, but gets another one over with a quick tap to stay alive. Maxx transitions 519. So very close game so far. Stack's building up a little bit for Mikaway, takes a couple of burns, brings it back down. Mikaway is set up for the Tetris, has to cover the well for a moment. Maxx with a few dependencies and the board is spiraling out of control. And oh no, it's going to top out with 527,000 points, giving game number 1 to Mikaway. So PB is wrong. What is your PB? 1024? What did I say? Oh, I did. Yeah. Apologies. Britt in the chat saying, "You've got this, Maxx." Hey Britt, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, both players are ready for game number 2, so let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players getting started, both with a Tetris on the board. Looks like maybe a slight drought is forming. So both players in burn mode to stay alive. And there is the Tetris for both of the players. Technically, if you get a Tetris, then it's off the board. Yeah, I mean, good point, yeah. That is technically correct. Alright, both of our players keeping it nice and simple. Trying to go as aggressive as they can to keep up with each other. 1-2-4 to Maxx, 1-4-2 to Mikaway. So Mikaway with the 1 Tetris lead over Maxx. And there's a Tetris for both of our players. Keeping it clean. Well, Maxx getting a little bit high, but it's taking some burns to keep the stack low. We're nearly at 50 lines. We've got Maxx with 200,000 points and Mikaway with 217. So far, both players just kind of playing flawless Tetris here. Hey, welcome in, this and that. How's it going? Oh, Mikaway getting a little bit high up, needs a long bar. She kind of needs two, but covers both of the long bar dependencies. It's now kind of in survival mode. Can't get that T-piece over left, and is going to top out at 290,000 points. So Max, you need 291, 291. Watching oodles of quals for CT. Wow. I imagine that gets very tiring very quickly. Max gets that piece over. Critical quick tap there to stay alive. And Max is good for game number 2, evening up the set 1-1. Whew. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm very excited to take this match because it's a goodie. Oh yeah, Jesus. 22 bars, 41 T-pieces. Rough seed. Both players ready for game number 3, so let's get it counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. These players getting like relatively high scores with so few bars is kind of a testament to how good they are, you know? Because they get droughted, I say. Fine. A little bit of a spiry start for both of our players. It looks like the opening piece sequence really wasn't that kind. Both players having to close off their well and go into a little bit of a dig mode here. Max looking for that long bar. Ah, it comes one piece too late. It's going to have to continue digging, but there's the other one for that dirty triple. And opens the well, as does Mikaway. Tetris Mikaway. And Tetris Max. Tap or roll, droughts are dangerous if you're pace-brained or take dumb burns. Exactly. With Das, they're just dangerous straight up. I feel like Das, if it is your main playstyle, trains you to be able to deal with droughts. Because if you get droughted and you try and hold out for a Tetris, you just die. Alright. Max, once again, in a little bit of a dig. And Mikaway is keeping clean, so it does give Mikaway the opportunity to start running away with the lead here. 90,000 points to Max, make that 113 to Mikaway's 171. Cheated playstyles can give you bad incentives. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think my personal advice to like anyone who's starting out with Tetris is, specifically this version, don't learn rolling or tapping right away. Like, stick with Das for a while, learn good stacking, and then if you want, learn rolling or tapping or whatever. Both players clean once again. Getting Tetrises, although right as I say that, Mikaway had to close his well. But gets it reopened one piece later, so it's fine. Oh, the misdrop of the J piece there, though, for Mikaway is less fine, and it's going to create a couple of holes in the stack. And he's going to opt to try and burn them out, rather than continue to build for that Tetris. Gets the well open, gets the Tetris. We're past the halfway point now. Maxx with 235, Mikaway with 297. So Mikaway still squarely in the lead here. Nice S-spin there for Mikaway. Das the best. Full agree. I am not biased at all. Well, Maxx setting up for that column 9 Tetris. Gets it. Bit of a risky setup, that one, because if you don't get that long bar quickly, it can very quickly spiral out of control, and then you'll end up digging for a little while. But it worked out for Maxx. As we approach the Joey Parker turn, 100 lines mark, we have Maxx with 378 and Mikaway with 396. So Maxx kind of taking back some of this lead now. Can quickly spire out of control. Yep. Nice tuck set up from Mikaway to try and stay Tetris ready and stay clean. A little bit of a long bar dependency there for Maxx. I didn't see what happened, but perhaps was a misdrop. It's going to plug the hole with that J piece. It's going to continue burning through this. It's a little bit close to transition for comfort. But it's getting good pieces to burn this out. Should be okay. Mikaway transitions 5.39. Very respectable transition. Maxx transitions 4.45. Is out of the dig, back down to the bottom, and can start setting up for Tetrises again. Oh, but the misshift of the T-piece, just a little bit too early for that tuck. Gets the well back open. It's getting back in scoring position. Mikaway has the well closed, and of course the long bar comes as the well is closed. Spire is forming now for Mikaway. Needs to get the well back open. And tops out with 598,000 points. Just couldn't get that well open. So Maxx, your target is 599,000 points. 599. His board's in good shape for it. Gets a Tetris. Silly Ghost Burn. Yeah, those are always fun, silly, and goofy. Gets another Tetris. I mean, a line clear would probably do it at this point. But Maxx wants to go out in style, is set up for the Tetris. Just waiting on that long bar. Takes the line clear, takes the Tetris, is good for game number 3, taking the scores 2-1 in Max's favour. Just check seeds. Okay, both players on the correct seed, both players ready for game number 4. So let's get it counted down in 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Game number 4, it's max point for Max. Wants to take this game and take the set and win his tickets to CTL. Mikaway wanting to take this game and try and take the next as well to get that ticket as well. They both want it. And they're both definitely good enough to get it. This is a very fair fight. Mick's already been there? Of course, yeah. I'm watching like some of these plays. It's like very clear that these players are of the caliber where they can make moves in the lower CTL divisions. And within, you know, TNP, they are feared. Div 5 is like 500k FMS. Yeah, exactly. You know? Well, Mikaway covers up the well, misses the long bar. It's getting a little bit high. Maxx also getting a little bit high with the well closed. Mikaway's going to make some burns to bring this back down. Maxx as well is back open, just waiting on that long bar. There it is. There is a Tetris for Maxx. Strip off that S piece for Mikaway is going to be make the down stack here even more challenging. Definitely going to have to pull out some moves to get out of this one. Good choices for those placements. But unfortunately that square, just no place for it. Maxx on the other hand staying clean, although that no place for that J piece. So it's also going to be in a bit of a dig. But does have the lead, 166 to Maxx, 143 to Mikaway. Who is making progress in this dig, but I suspect a little bit slower than he would like. Getting good pieces, nowhere for that square, so he's going to have to cover the hole once again. And to think Maxx usually hang out, yeah, it's crazy seeing players go from, you know, bronze and then speed run their way to being CTL tier division. CTL tier players is it's always good to see. And then you get people like me. I've been playing since 2019, and I'm still in silver. I had somebody point out that the CTL division that I was in back when CTL had players like me is basically the equivalent to like Div 7, which is the division I was in. So I've just stayed a silver tier player my entire life. Oh no, I know it's not a bad thing. I enjoy it. I don't have to do stuff like this, you know? Both players are clean. Cleanish. Mikaway was playing Dusty for a little while, but gets the Tetris and gets to, the board all the way back to the bottom. Maxx does have a little bit of a lead here. 262 to Mikaway's 224. Silver hasn't played. Yeah, I guess, yeah. A couple of misdrops there for Maxx. It's going to put him in a bit of a dig situation. This is what Mikaway needs to take that lead back. Gets the Tetris, there it is. 289 to Maxx, who is once again clean. 250 for Mikaway as we pass the Joey Parker turn, 100 lines. Silver 50 was something else. Silver 50 was crazy. A couple of unfortunate pieces there for Mikaway is causing a little bit of a spire forming in the center. Needs to get this down quite quickly. Maxx had a long bar dependency on the left, but fills it and is back clean, Tetris ready, waiting on that long bar. Mikaway's really quite high up, and it's 128 lines. Gets the Tetris to bring the stack down, transitions 331. The board's a little bit high and the pieces are just not great to get stuff over left, and Mikaway is going to top out with 331,000 points, giving game number 4 and the set to Maxx. Congratulations, Maxx. You can take a victory lap if you wish, but you have won TNP Fastlane. Good luck in CTL, as Mikaway says. Very well earned. Well, congratulations again, Maxx. Commiserations, Mikaway. Both played incredibly well. I have been Alice Firm. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, evening, dead of night, whatever time it is for you where you are. I hope you have a good one. And goodbye. The O of the D. What? 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 Why?